Earlier today in shoot-around, Coach Purcell was joking. He forgot that Bucknell actually wore white uniforms. It's been that long since Bucknell's had a home game. Bucknell just capped a 5-game road trip where they logged 2,264 miles round trip. Look, Danielle, road trips are fun, good for team bonding, eat some Gushers on the bus, order some hotel room service, but at the end of the day, there's no place like home. Tonight, Bucknell, they arguably have their toughest non-conference test of the season, facing the St. Joe's Hawks out of Philadelphia. We got to put the spotlight, though, on the aforementioned Caitlin Slagus. It's just been amazing to watch her maturity throughout the first 3 years here at Bucknell. Of course they have the lead. Look at these fans behind me. Who's having fun today? Education Day here at Bucknell. As for the Army Black Knights, they're anchored by the preseason Patriot League Player of the Year, Madison Hovering. Danielle, she's a double-double machine.
She is. She's the kind of kid that just gets after it.
You know, when I was in school, we went to the Museum of Modern Art for a field trip. These kids, they're going to a basketball game. Over 1,200 middle schoolers on hand, enjoying some healthy snacks, and they're about ready for a matinee matchup. Lafayette and Bucknell. It's been a pretty impressive turnaround for the Leopards. Last year, they were 4-28 overall, 2-16 in league play. They're already 2-1 in league play this season, a week and a half in to Patriot League regular season play. There are 5 teams in the Patriot League that are 2-1. Lafayette, Bucknell here this morning, and then Boston, Holy Cross, and Lehigh. They're all chasing the lone unbeaten team in the Patriot League regular season standings, American University. Bucknell coming off their most complete win, 60-36, dominant collaborative effort against the Army Black Knights. The Bison are 34-3 the last 3 years at Soika Pavilion. Big reason why this junior class, they have 4 junior starters. One of them's Kate Walker with the ball. It's go time. Breakfast in basketball. Launching the three. Caitlin Slagus fires up this crowd. And the Bison draw first blood. Slagus tallied back-to-back double-doubles in each of the last 2 wins for the Bison. When she plays well, it takes pressure off of everybody else. Tazinski a kick. Freeland, best three-point shooter on the Leopards, too long. And Romaine lets it sail out of bounds. Lafayette's going to play a 2-3 zone. Occasionally they're going to swarm Bucknell in the backcourt and play a mild full-court press as Tazinski backs off on English. English surveys the scene, finds Kate Walker. Cross-court pass nearly knocked away by Freeland. Stifling D from Sammy Stipa and knocks it out of bounds. Stipa, part of a senior class that's been through a lot for the Leopards. They have 3 seniors. They're all captains, and Ellen Graham, Sammy Stipa, and Anna Tazinski. They've played under 3 different head coaches in 4 years. They've been through a lot, but Coach Kia Damon, her first meeting, named them all captains, and the seniors have bought into her philosophy. Dumiak will launch. A wild bounce. 3-0 Bucknell leads Lafayette. Bucknell's won 6 straight against the Leopards. Lafayette's best players are freshmen, though, particularly Natalie Kukowski, number 25. She's a double-double machine. 6 double-doubles in 13 games this season. She's posting up on Kat Romaine. She loves to back down. She's a southpaw. Pivots, nowhere to go, and an errant pass to her fellow freshman, Drew Freeland. Kukowski and Freeland averaged 20 points between them, and they're freshmen. So they're getting a lot of production from some underclassmen. They've got some leadership from some seniors. 2 years ago, they were 6-23. Last year, like I mentioned, 4-28. Now they're already 6-7. And over 500 in league play. Walker trapped in the corner. Will pass out of it. Walker's just 2 for her last 17 from downtown. Rattles out. 3-0 Bucknell leads Lafayette. Good closeout by Dumiak. Stipa has to retrace her steps. And a turnover. Leopards average the 3rd most turnovers in the Patriot League at 18.1 per contest. And for Lafayette, that's already 2 miscues, and we're less than 2 minutes gone by. Let's see if Bucknell can be opportunistic. Last home game for Bucknell was Friday. It was a slow start. The score was tied at 2, it felt like, for about a million years, according to Aaron Russell. It was really 2-2 at the first media timeout. as Slagus travels driving down the baseline. But there's a lot of energy in the building with tons of students on hand. Maybe there's a sense of nervousness from the student athletes. Kaczynski will launch the three. Too long. Rebounded by Dumiak. Everybody wants to shoot threes. There have been 5 shots in this game, and all have been from beyond the arc. Bucknell 1 of 3. Lafayette 0 of 2. Slagus posting up on Kikowski. Great body control by Kikowski. Bucknell's got to reset, work inside out. Walker fumbles the pass, 8 on the timer. Slade gonna spin, double team, then she was fouled. 2 free throws coming up for Caitlin Slagus. Foul tag to senior Ellen Graham, her first, team's first. Caitlin Slagus is a 68% free throw shooter as you take a look at the foul. Yeah, they got a double team a preseason all-league player like Slagus. She absorbs some contact. The Pittsburgh native has that free throw lip in. Cap will check in for Dumiak. Slagus leads the team in points per game at 12.2, leads the team in rebounds as well as 8.4, but she went through a big-time uncharacteristic slump in December. But after the holidays, she had a meeting with head coach and all the assistants, and it helped clear her mind. Because we all know it was in between the ears with Caitlin Slagus. Physically, she's one of the most gifted low-post mid-majors in women's basketball here in 2017-18. Flips it in. Want to see Kikowski going here. Kat Romaine played some stingy defense against Madison Hovren, the preseason player of the year last game. Has a tall order in Kikowski, a freshman from Philly. 8 on the timer here. Lafayette can't get inside the arc, and there's the aforementioned Kat Romaine. Jars it loose. Bison trying to turn defense into offense. English accelerates. The trailer's Romaine. Oh, the bounce to Slagus. Beautiful basketball. Kia Damon needs to burn a timeout. That was tremendous basketball. Romaine steals it. English accelerates, sucks in the D. They kick it back to Romaine, and then threading the needle in stride to Slagus for the layup on the low block. 7-0. Bucknell leads Lafayette. 3 turnovers for the Lafayette College Leopards, and the Bucknell Bison are cashing in. Take another look at that replay. Beautiful bounce pass. Slagus turning around, slipping past Kikowski, and finishing.